Miriam.
Hi everyone, I'm Justina.
And we're here to talk to you about how to dress in an interview. Just to give you a background about myself, I came from a private equity and investment banking background, and I spent the summer at a private equity fund.
And I actually had a very similar background before business school, investment banking and private equity, but over the summer I actually worked at Cole Haan in their corporate strategy group.
So I will start out by just talking about hair and makeup for a more formal private equity interview. Personally, I like to have my hair either half up like it is right now, or in a ponytail, so that way I don't get distracted and play with my hair if I get nervous. And then in terms of makeup, I like to be a little bit more subtle, nothing too flashy or too colorful. And then I also like to keep the jewelry pretty minimal. I think pearls are a pretty safe way to go to an interview.
So I think for the creative industry interviews, you can be a little bit more playful. So put a little bit more color in your blush, wear lip gloss, your hair, don't worry whether or not you want it up or down, just whatever's most comfortable. And then in terms of jewelry, I just have a lot of pearls. But you should feel free to mix it up. I've had numerous interviews where people have complimented me on my jewelry, so it's a great way to kind of connect with people initially.
In terms of clothing, for finance-related interviews that are a bit more conservative and a bit more serious, I like to go pretty standard with either a gray or black suit and either pantsuit or skirt suit. Today I'm wearing pantsuit, but I do either. And then underneath my suit, I'm wearing a simple button-down. I like to either wear a white or a gray button-down or a v-neck underneath my suits, but in this case this button-down does have a little bit of a pattern on the inside, which allows you to spice it up while still being conservative. And then I also like to wear a camisole underneath my button-down just because you don't want to be turning towards the side and accidentally have any flesh show in between the buttons.
And I think for the creative interviews, again, feel free to just wear a dress. I think wearing something that's more colorful, being a little bit more stylish definitely helps you in the interview, and so feel free to play it up a bit.
And then finally for shoes, again, coming from a more conservative industry, you don't want to have anything that's wild in any way. So usually anything that's black or tan colored is fine. And try not to wear heels that are too high, so that way you don't get distracted and accidentally slip or fall anywhere. You could still try to wear something that's a little bit different. In this case, these shoes have a little bit of a buckle on it that make it less standard and a little bit more interesting.
So in terms of my shoes, I'm wearing Cole Haan, since of course I interned there. And I wouldn't worry about wearing anything too high, too short. These, I like to wear something a little bit higher since I'm only 5'3". But again, whatever you're comfortable with, and I think you just have a lot more leeway and creative.
Well, that wraps up our style tips for how to dress for an interview, and we hope that was helpful.
Yeah, good luck.